Welcome, I'm Jacqueline Ortiz, your self-love and love mentor, and I'm so excited you're here in this transformational, interactive, meditative process to unblock your blocks and limiting beliefs. Below I place a link to my free gift for you. It is a 25-page self-love and self-care ebook with tips and strategies for more self-loving and self-caring for yourself. First, what is a block? A self-love or love block is a limiting belief that it's like hitting up against a brick wall in front of you. But because we're all made up of energy, the way I see and sense love blocks is they are simply blocks of energy that are trapped, and we need to break up the trapped energy so our emotions can flow in an emotionally harmonious way through our bodies. So a block is like being encased or surrounded in a tall, thick, hard column which blocks or repels the energetic flow of self-love and love. I call it a heart prison cell. This is an interactive process. You're going to be tuning in to the block or the limiting belief and activate it so you can bring it up in order to blast to the limiting belief that you have. Love blocks can be anywhere in your body, mind, being, emotions, conscious, subconscious, heart, energetic field, and chakras. Chakras are energy centers. There are 7 main chakras, and they each correspond to specific organs as well as physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual states of being, and they influence all areas of your life. If there's a blockage in one or more of the energy centers, the energy can't flow throughout the body, and it creates stagnant energy and creates imbalances, including imbalances in your vibration. So if you've been trying to manifest and you haven't been able to manifest what you want, don't get mad or blame the law of attraction, source, energy. If you want to have, to receive, to experience, or to do something, but still haven't manifested, it's because you're consciously, subconsciously, energetic, and or vibrationally repelling and rejecting what you want. So instead of getting angry or discouraged or depressed or giving up, let's just blast through those limiting negative blocks, because you are to forgive yourself. So today's topic is I forgive myself. Let's begin. I want you to get into a comfortable position, close your eyes, and know that you're safe. Allow all outside noises and distractions to take you deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. Begin by deeply breathing deeply in through your nose and breathing deeply out through your mouth. Let each breath relax you more and more as you fall into this transformational, interactive, meditative healing process. Trust and know that the interaction in this session transforms you in the best possible way and is for your highest good. Breathe in and let the fresh and calm air fill your lungs, and breathe out as you release any discomfort or tension. Take a few moments now to just breathe deeply in and out as you allow yourself to just relax. In and out. Inhale and exhale. And notice that as you focus on your breathing, your mind becomes quieter. Thoughts are no longer coming in. They're simply released when you're breathing. If you do find thoughts coming in and find yourself getting distracted by them, simply allow them to just be there and shift your focus back to my voice. Thoughts are not important right now, and they will settle to the back of your mind while you focus on your breathing and my voice. Bring your attention to your body now. Each breath brings you more relaxation, and your muscles are calming and relaxing. Breathe in again now and focus on your toes and feet, and breathe out, sending away all discomfort from them. Inhale again as you do the same for your ankles, your knees, and thighs, and exhale, letting them settle into the ground or bed that you're sitting or lying in as they relax from holding you all day. Breathe in and turn your attention to your lower back, which gets a lot of strain throughout the day. Breathe out and let all of that tension and discomfort simply vanish. Fill your chest with air as you relax your chest and stomach, breathing out and sending away all tension and stress. Focus on each arm now as you breathe in and bring comfort to your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and your hands, and breathe out as they settle next to you. Next, bring your powerful breath to your upper back and neck, where more tension also typically lies, and breathe away any discomfort. Let the air inside you and around you flow up your face and head, relaxing them as well. Your eyes are softly shut. Your entire body is now relaxed, and we're relaxing deeper with each breath you take. Your muscles are calm and comfortable, and you're free of any and all tension and all discomfort. Excellent. Now, you're ready to release, eliminate, and destroy the limiting belief that you can't forgive yourself. Or perhaps it's just that because of something you said or did to yourself, or maybe something you said or did to someone else, that you feel is so unforgivable that you can't forgive yourself. It is time now to release and eliminate and destroy that limiting belief that you just can't forgive yourself. Finally, you're ready right now to evolve, transcend, and transform yourself into feeling and knowing that it's time to forgive yourself. That for too long you have been in a self-imposed prison. It's time to step out of your prison and forgive yourself. It's finally time to release, eliminate, and delete all the pain and the guilt and the regret that you have been carrying and holding on to. And set yourself free to enjoy your life, to feel liberated, to feel born anew with a cleansed mind, body, and soul. Forgiveness for you starts right now. You're giving yourself permission to forgive yourself, to clear your conscience, to be kind to yourself, and to love yourself. Now it's time to finally feel it so you can heal it. What is it specifically that you feel that you can't forgive yourself for? What have you said or done that makes you think and feel it's unforgivable? I want you to tune into your body, tune into your feelings and your emotions, set your intention that you're going to activate it and uncover what it is that hurts you so bad and you feel you can't forgive yourself for, so you can finally destroy that particular belief that's holding you from forgiving yourself, from setting yourself free. What is that limiting belief? What is that limiting situation or circumstance that you feel you can't forgive yourself for? Perhaps it's something you said or did many, many years ago, or even recently. Or maybe something you said to someone else or did to someone else that you feel is so unforgivable that you just can't forgive yourself. What was the specific situation or issue that you believe that you can't forgive yourself for? I want you to think about it, feel it, bring it up, activate it so you can feel it, so you can deal with it. What specific issue or situation or circumstance has made you feel that you cannot forgive yourself? Again, it could have been something you said to yourself, something someone said, something that you did to someone, something you have done in the past that has caused you pain, or perhaps you're still engaging in that powerful and painful situation. Maybe you're still engaging in that hurtful, self-destructive behavior. Perhaps you're still self-sabotaging yourself or something from the past. Whatever it is, bring it up. What has made you feel that you can't forgive yourself and makes you feel guilty or shame or hurt or pain or blame or sadness or regret or some other discomfort and emotion? What is it? Bring it up. Feel it. Recall it. Bring it into your conscious mind. What is it? Bring it all the way up so you can feel it, so you can heal it. What is it that you feel that you can't forgive yourself for? Take a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. What part of you feels that you can't forgive yourself? Under what circumstances and situations have you done something that you think, feel, or react in a way that you feel you cannot forgive yourself for? What is the story you have created as to why you can't forgive yourself? What negative or disempowering belief have you created that makes you carry the blame, the shame, the guilt with you, or unable to show yourself the kindness and compassion by forgiving yourself? Feel it so you can heal it. Bring it up. I want you to activate it, tune into it, feel the discomfort. What is that feeling, that emotion trying to communicate to you? Ask yourself, where are you feeling it? Focus on the sensation. Where in your body do you feel the agony, the pain, the hurt, the sadness, the shame or the guilt, or whatever it is you're feeling? Where do you feel it in your body that you can't forgive yourself? I want you to put a focus on that part of your body, wherever it is. And if it's everywhere, then just focus on feeling the sensation throughout your body. What emotion are you feeling? What are you feeling? I want you to describe to yourself, what are you feeling? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What color is it? What is the texture? Is it smooth or is it spiky and rough and sharp and jagged and knife-like? What is the texture of that feeling, that emotion? What is the weight? Is it light and fluffy, or is it heavy and dense and bulky? Or what does it feel like for you? Ask your subconscious mind and higher self to show you, reveal to you, assist you, to guide you, to feel it, to get real so you can finally release it, so you can finally forgive yourself. What is the story that you have created as to why you can't forgive yourself? We're all humans. You're human. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody says or does things that they may not be proud of or feel good about. But we're just humans. We all make mistakes, and we deserve, and you deserve forgiveness. You deserve to forgive yourself. You deserve to set yourself free. What is that block, that pain, that anguish, that discomfort, that sadness, that shame, that guilt, whatever emotion you're feeling? What is it trying to communicate to you? Where did this belief originate from? What is the root cause? What triggered it? Is there a root cause, something that originated even before this situation? I want you to step in the time machine and go back in time and feel as if you are going back in time, like a time warp. Start going back. Go back in time. Go back days. Go back weeks. Go back months. Keep going. Keep going back in time. It's a time warp. You're going back in time to look for the very first root cause of what triggered the feeling that you can't forgive yourself for something you've done. Everybody makes mistakes. It's time for you to forgive yourself. But first you need to know what belief, what made you create the belief. What was the root cause that made you think that you can't forgive yourself? You can't show yourself compassion and kindness. Keep going back. Go back days, weeks, months. Keep going back. Back even years, maybe even decades. Go back to the first time or the earliest time you can recover and recall and remember. When you form the belief that when you do something you're not happy or proud of or you don't feel good about, that you need to blame and shame and guilt and have regrets and not forgive yourself for. Where do you form that belief that if you do something you consider to be bad or not good or not proud of, that you have to shame and blame and guilt yourself forever and hold yourself a prisoner, unable to forgive yourself? Where and when, what caused you to create a belief that if you're not perfect or if you don't do things just right or you're not proud of the way things come out or things you say or do, that you forever have to shame yourself or blame yourself, or you have to be totally hard on yourself and never forgive yourself? Where, how, what created that belief that you can never forgive yourself? That whatever you do something bad that is unforgivable? Beautiful. I'm going to give you a few seconds so you can recall when you created a belief That if you don't do something the way it's supposed to be, whether it's by family, society, something you created that you feel that's the way it has to be, and if things don't come out, if you don't say the right thing or do the right thing, that you forever have to blame yourself or feel guilty or have regret or self-criticize yourself or self-condemn yourself forever and unable to forgive yourself. Beautiful. Now I want you to ask your subconscious mind what it thinks it's trying to protect you from. What is the benefit of that root cause? What triggered you to think that if you don't forgive yourself, it's protecting you? What is it trying to protect you from by keeping you from forgiving yourself? Is it trying to protect you, for example, from getting hurt again, from taking a risk, from trying something new, or for stepping outside your comfort zone? Or maybe it's trying to protect you from playing small, or being rejected by yourself or others, or from heartbreak. Or maybe it's trying to protect you from justifying it or excusing what you did out of fear that you would do it again or say it again. So perhaps it's trying to protect you, thinking that if you don't forgive yourself, you'll never do it again. That if you keep blaming yourself and shaming yourself and feeling guilty, that will keep you from making the same mistake again, from doing it again. What is that belief that you can't forgive yourself trying to protect you from? What is it trying to teach you, protect you from? Let it come up so you can finally heal it. You can finally forgive yourself and set yourself free. Beautiful. Now I want you to communicate to that part of you in a very convincing way. Convince yourself, convince that part of you that has the belief that you can't forgive yourself. I want you to convince it that you understand that that belief was created trying to protect you, trying to keep you safe, or try to protect you from doing it again. But that belief that you can't forgive yourself, it's now not helping. Actually, now it's hurting you. It's keeping you from living your best life. It's keeping you from setting yourself free. It's keeping you from living your life, being happy, being joyful. It is keeping you from forgiving yourself. It's keeping you from setting yourself free. It's keeping you in a self-imposed prison that is more painful than anything you could ever imagine. And now it's time to set yourself free. I want you to convince it. Go ahead, convince yourself. Reassure it that it is safe for you to fully and completely release, eliminate, and destroy that limiting belief that you can't forgive yourself. So you can be free, so you can be happy. Beautiful. Keep convincing yourself that it's time to release, eliminate, and destroy the limiting belief that you can't forgive yourself, because now you're finally ready to feel liberated, to feel free, to enjoy life, to throw down the heavy bags and the heavy baggage and the heavy burdens that you've been carrying with yourself. Beautiful. Now take a few deep breaths in and out. I want you now to inhale the positive energy of the positive belief of feeling that not only are you capable of forgiving yourself, but right now you're choosing to fully and completely forgive yourself for anything you have said or done that has caused you pain or shame or blame or hurt or sadness or guilt or regret or any negative and critical condemnation and pity. I want you to imagine yourself feeling light and setting yourself free. Now exhale all self-blame, self-criticism, exhale self-sabotage, and the belief that what was said and done is unforgivable, that whatever you did, you can't forgive yourself for. And exhale the belief that you don't deserve forgiveness. Exhale all that out. Beautiful. Now inhale, giving yourself permission to forgive yourself for anything and everything that you have said or done unto others for which you are not proud of, or anything that you regret that you've done to others. Imagine the other person is accepting your apology, accepting your forgiveness. Imagine the other person forgiving you, setting you free. And now you feel so light, so carefree, so free. Imagine setting yourself free. Now exhale the negative energy of the belief or the feeling that what you have said or done makes you a bad person. I need to hold on to self-condemnation, self-pity, and self-conservation out of the fear that if you forgive yourself, you may do it again. Exhale all that out. Inhale that self-forgiveness doesn't mean you were right or condone it or justify it, or that it's okay to keep doing it. Instead, you are choosing to set yourself free so you can do better, behave better, and fulfill your calling. You're choosing to view self-love and self-acceptance as being wiser, better, kinder, healthier, happier version of you. With the full understanding that you can't change what has occurred, you could just move on with your life from this point on and be better and do better. Living your life aspiring to be the very best version and the highest version of yourself. Exhale the negative energy of the belief or the feeling to transform your beliefs into understanding that you are choosing to release the burdens of self-judgment, of disappointment, self-loathing, self-criticism you've had about anything that was said and done, and now you're choosing to completely forgive yourself and set yourself free, to accept yourself just as you are, to love yourself just as you are. One more time, inhale the energy of the belief or feeling of gratitude and love and forgiveness. Inhale love. Fill yourself up with love and gratitude. Exhale the negative energy of low vibrations of fear, doubt, sadness, anger, feelings that you can't forgive yourself for what was said or done. And release and exhale anything that no longer serves you. Exhale all of it out. Very good. You're doing amazing. Now, I want you to totally, completely detach yourself mentally and emotionally from the thoughts, the emotions, the experience, and the situations and the scenes from before that limit you and you were thinking that you couldn't forgive yourself. So right now, detach emotionally and mentally from any of negative thoughts that you cannot forgive yourself. Because now, you are transforming yourself into an observer. Your job now is just to observe, detach yourself. So this time I want you again to step into a time machine and go back in time. Feel yourself going back. You're going back in the time warp. Go back in time days. Go back weeks. Go back months. Keep going. You're being pulled back in time. Keep going. Go back years, maybe even decades. Go back. This time I want you, as you're going back, to keep recalling all the times when you didn't feel any guilt or blame or shame. Instead, this time I want you to go back and every single time keep just laser focus on the times, the situations, and people in which you felt good about yourself. You felt a clear conscience that you were a good person. Recall all the times you felt blameless, shameless, all the times you did the right things for the right reasons and you felt good about yourself and your decisions and your words and you felt proud of yourself. Go back, keep going back in time and keep recalling situations, times, and people when you felt good about yourself. When you felt proud of yourself, when you knew you did the right thing, you said the right thing, you did the right thing. Go back to times when you were capable of forgiving yourself. Keep going. Look for situations and experiences, scenes and situations when you felt you were a good person and you did the right thing, when you felt totally clear conscience, were you forgiven yourself. I want you to step into the feeling, step into the emotion when you felt that you were being and behaving in a way that was honest and kind and compassionate, and you made good decisions that had a clear conscience. Go back, keep going back in time and step into those situations and experience it. Fill yourself with the emotion, the feelings of being proud of yourself, feeling good about yourself, feeling you have a clear conscience, that you're a good person, a good human being, that you're very empathetic and kind and compassionate. Step back in those times. Beautiful. Now, from this empowered way of being, I want you to ask yourself, is that limiting belief that you cannot forgive yourself, is that an absolute fact? Is it true 100% of the times that you cannot forgive yourself? Or can you keep finding in situations and times and occasions when you felt that you have what it takes to behave and be in a state of being honest and kind and compassionate and caring, and a being of clear conscience? Because what I want you to do is to keep looking for situations and experiences that you can remember, to provide yourself with evidence to convince yourself that yes, you can forgive yourself. There's been many times, many occasions when you didn't feel any guilt or blame or shame, and instead you felt you had a clear conscience and you feel good about yourself. I want you to look for situations and experiences because I need you to convince yourself of the many times when you did the right thing for the right reasons. The many times that you've forgiven other people. And just like you've forgiven other people, you deserve forgiveness. You deserve to forgive yourself. Keep looking for situations and evidence in the past when you were able to forgive yourself, when you felt that you did the right thing for the right reasons, when you felt good about the decisions you made, the way you treated other people, what you said to the people. Keep looking for situations and evidence to prove to yourself that yes, you are able to forgive yourself. You have forgiven yourself in the past. Excellent, because you know what you're doing. Every single time you find evidence in the past of times when you were able to do things and behave in a way where you felt proud of yourself, when you were kind to yourself, kind to other people, when you made choices or behaviors that made you feel good about yourself or that you did something good to someone else, the times when you look back and you can recall times when you felt proud of yourself, times when you complimented yourself or others. When have you done something that you could be proud of things you've done for yourself or for others? Because every time you find evidence of that, you are keeping and continuing to put holes and poking holes at that old limiting belief, that erroneous story that you can't forgive yourself. And the more evidence, the more times you're able to find situations proving to yourself that you are a good person, you are an empathetic person. Overall, you are kind, you are compassionate, you are empathetic. Every time you do that, every time you find more evidence, you are able to make more holes and keep making holes at that old limiting belief. They say if you ask, you shall receive. Every time you ask your mind empowering questions, your mind always responds. So ask more empowering questions and invite your higher self to tell you, show you, help you recall more situations and occasions when you felt really good about yourself, when you felt you did something with a clear conscience just because you're a good person, empathetic, kind, compassionate person. Look for situations when you've forgiven other people. That way you see that just like you can forgive someone else and you felt they were deserving, you are absolutely also deserving of forgiving yourself. If you're able to forgive someone else, you're absolutely able to forgive yourself. Because we're all humans, we all make mistakes. And now it's time for you to forgive yourself. Give yourself permission to forgive yourself. Look at all the times that in the past you did the right thing. That you were kind to someone else. Compassionate, that you did things that a loving, generous person would do because that's who you are. And maybe you've made a mistake in the past where you feel that you can't forgive yourself. But that is just one or a few situations. You can forgive yourself. You can start over again with a new clean slate, becoming the very best version of you. That way you can be an even better contribution to society, to the loved ones around you, to everyone. This is your time to heal. So keep asking, keep looking for evidence to support that you can forgive yourself. Beautiful. Keep searching every time you recall people, situation, experience of when you feel that you made a mistake and you may regret it, but now you're choosing to forgive yourself. All the times you've done and been able to forgive yourself and forgive others. Keep recalling, because the more you do that, the more you're putting holes in that old limiting beliefs. And the more holes, the faster you destroy that old limiting belief. Keep searching, keep stacking them up. Beautiful. I want you to really feel into the emotion, the sensation when you felt good about yourself, when you felt that you were deserving of forgiveness. Step into the experience where in the past you've done something that made you feel good about yourself, where you extended kindness to someone else, where you were empathetic to someone else. And they deserve forgiveness. They deserve love. Well, you know what? Now it's your time, your turn. You deserve to forgive yourself. You deserve kindness and compassion. Step into the feeling. Really feel it. Feel the emotions. Keep poking holes on destroying the negative belief that you can't forgive yourself. Keep stacking up evidence. Keep looking for all the time situations when you feel good about yourself, when you did something toward yourself or said something to yourself or to others that made you feel that you were a kind person, a compassionate person, a loving person who's good and pure. When have you said or done something to yourself in the past that was kind, or to others? Beautiful. Now, from this new empowered way of feeling, of being, of emotion, it's time to release, eliminate, and delete forever that old story you have created, that false story, that erroneous story that you can't forgive yourself. It's not true. This is your time now to forgive yourself. So from this empowered way of being, of feeling that you can't forgive yourself, that now it's finally time to set yourself free. Open up the prison walls, the self-imposed prison walls, and step out into the light. This is your time to do it, and the time is now. So from this new empowered way of being, I want you to tap into the old negative belief that you can't forgive yourself. Wherever it was before in your body, or wherever it is now, I want you to visualize that energy block, that limiting belief. But now, this time, I want you to see it totally different. I want you to visualize, imagine this limiting belief as that block with multiple, huge, large, gaping holes. All those holes are from all the evidence you found before of the times that you were kind and compassionate toward yourself or others, the times you were able to forgive yourself or others. Now, that has multiple large gaping holes. That block, it's so many holes that it's totally collapsing inward. And the block, the energy block is getting smaller, weaker, looser, smaller, until it's a tiny little pebble. Imagine the tiny little pebble now is just a little speck of dust. Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine, feel, and sense a beautiful, majestic, swirling rainbow healing mist from the cosmos above is entering your crown chakra on the top of your head. As this beautiful swirling rainbow healing mist is entering your crown chakra on the top of your head, it is totally dislodging and dissolving the limiting belief that you can't forgive yourself from every single fiber and cell in your body and from every single nook and cranny. Continue to imagine and feel and sense this beautiful, majestic healing mist is making its way down your whole body in a beautiful, smooth, swirling downward spiral down your spine. As it does, continue to imagine, feel, and sense that rainbow healing mist is balancing all of your 7 chakras. So now all your chakras are in perfect harmony and vibration. The swirling healing rainbow mist keeps spiraling and whirling down throughout your whole body as it continues to totally dislodge and dissolve any residue of that old limiting story you had that you couldn't forgive yourself from every single fiber and cell throughout your whole body. Now, imagine, feel, and sense as this loving but powerful rainbow healing mist is swirling in a downward spiral throughout your whole body. Imagine, sense, and feel that as it's doing so, it is expelling and extracting and eliminating that tiny, tiny little pebble along with any and all last bits of residue from that old story that you created that you can't forgive yourself. And it is extracting, expelling, and eliminating that tiny little pebble and all the remaining residue from every single fiber and cell in your body through the sole of your feet, and is pouring it onto Mother Earth to safely transmute it into fertile soil. And now that you totally cleansed that limiting story, you feel amazing because now you have created a new empowering belief that you are able to forgive yourself, that you're worthy and deserving of totally and completely forgiving yourself for anything you've ever said or done unto yourself that's caused you any pain or guilt or shame or blame. And you're absolutely worthy and deserving of forgiving yourself, and you have forgiven yourself for anything you've said or done unto someone else that has made you feel blame or shame, because now you have a new empowering belief that it is safe for you and that you're deserving and worthy of forgiving yourself, of self-forgiveness. You are blameless, shameless. It's all gone. No more shame, no more blame, no more guilt. You released it all because now you totally, with every fiber of your being, you absolutely know, absolutely at the core of your being, that you are worthy, you are deserving of totally and completely forgiving yourself, of setting yourself free, of opening up the prison doors to a new life, to setting yourself free, to feeling liberated. A clean slate for you to be better, do better, behave better, to fulfill your calling, to be the very best and highest version of you. You know 100% this new empowering belief you can't forgive yourself because you have forgiven yourself. Now imagine, feel, and sense this beautiful, healing, majestic, swirling mist is spinning upward and starting to swirl in an upward spiral as it's spiraling from the sole of your feet all the way upward, all the way up your whole body. As it is infusing every fiber and cell and all your chakras all the way up to your crown chakra on the top of your head with your new empowering belief and inner knowingness that you are worthy and deserving. I want you to visualize yourself embracing and loving how every day you're more and more in tune with your mind, body, and spirit and forgiveness, and able to fully forgive yourself because now you know you are blessed and you are a blessing. You are absolutely free. You have completely and fully forgiven yourself. You have a clear conscience, knowing you are so deserving of forgiving yourself. And now that that block has been totally released, eliminated, and deleted out of your physical body and mind and soul, it is time to extend and expand the healing rainbow mist outward to clear out your energetic field so you will start attracting, allowing love in all your heartfelt desires. So now, imagine, visualize, feel, and sense the beautiful healing rainbow mist is swirling throughout your body, and it's gaining momentum and more momentum, and it's swirling and whirling, and it's expanding and intensifying and gaining more and more momentum in your body. As this intensifying loving energy continues to expand and intensify, you are feeling an overflowingness of love, of forgiveness, of gratitude at a pure cellular level. You are so overflowing with this loving energy that in an almost hypnotically whirling motion, as it swirls and expands, it is seeping out of your physical body through all the pores, and this loving healing energy is flowing. As it does from your pores, it is cleansing and up-leveling and upgrading your energetic body, frequency and vibration. You are feeling so much love and forgiveness and gratitude. Every cell and fiber of your being, from the inside out and extending out to your energetic field, is overflowing with love and gratitude and forgiveness. You have never felt so radiant, so light, so free, so blessed, so joyful, so grateful, and so peaceful, and so loved. Now you're tuned in, tuned up, and turned on to high vibration. Whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes. How are you feeling? If you still feel any minor resistance, I would encourage you to do this particular block blasting process again. Or if you like, you can work with me one-on-one for your 100% personalized and customized session where we go more in depth to work with your inner child and blast through any limiting beliefs. In our one-on-one session, customized 100% to you, we will reframe, rewire, and reimprint your new empowering belief and way of being. Thank you so much for participating, and I have a free gift for you. So please click on the link below and collect your self-care and self-love ritual book. And I would love for you to join me in my Facebook group, which is Self-Love, Share the Love Movement. It is a community committed to self-love, true love, and destroying limiting beliefs, with interactive healing process, affirmations, and meditation, and so much more. I'm encouraging you every day to do a self-loving deed unto yourself, then do a loving deed for someone else, and invite them to keep passing it forward, so together we can create a human connection of love, light, and unity. If you like this video, please like, comment, and sharing is caring, so please share. Also, please check out my other videos and playlists. I'll link it below. I love you. Namaste.